Hey y'all, I have missed you. I had to take some time to quiet my mind. I mean, this thing is kind of a situation. It really has had an effect on my brain. If you're new here, I am Tonya. I'm Burn Beauty 2018. Please subscribe. I have thankfully been talking about my journey as a domestic violence burn survivor, but I didn't know I was a domestic violence burn survivor. You have to check the previous videos if you don't understand. Just being burned very badly, my entire face being replaced, the skin of both arms and my chest from here up and my upper back. It's been a lot. But something about realizing that it was on purpose has been really hard to deal with, or realizing that he's just really hateful, that he's, been a liar and a cheater and all those things. But lately, I'm not worried about that. I'm only worried about me, which is great. I've been a mother and wife for basically the last 30 years of my life, and I'm only 51. So it's really great to break out of that and just worry about me. I've done things for myself over the years, but I've not just been in a place where, what do I want? Where do I want to be? And it is so powerful. But to update y'all, I do have the tissue expander in, and it's just so crazy that I'm making skin to make my new nose, and you can tell this is intense, and it's just going to be amazing. I mean, it is going to look amazing. It's going to look so pretty, and I'm already animating better. When Dr. Mani did my surgery a couple of weeks ago, he did nano-fat injections, which actually caused a little bit of texture to raise up, but they're injecting fat for my tummy, and in 6 to 12 months, the stem cells will soften the skin and even the skin tone. It's done more than once. So probably every surgery that I have, he'll do some nano-fat injections. It's an amazing procedure. And it's not sculpting fat. It is put there for the stem cells. And that's amazing. And I know he'll do some sculpting as well. But when we went into that surgery, he asked me what I really wanted. And I said, I want to smile with my eyes, because skin grafts don't move. That's what makes it look unusual to you. They're very tight, right? They're usually pulled out, and that's just the nature of them. Even the best skin grafts are going to be tight like that. But these surgeons are, Dr. Mani, I think, is one of the top 10 surgeons in the U.S., and he's in Beverly Hills, and he's amazing. He's an amazing surgeon and an amazing individual. So when he asked that question, and I said, I want to smile with my eyes, I want to smile with my eyes, and it's only been one treatment, right? Look at that. Oh, skin grafts don't do that, but now they do. So, it might not look like a lot to anyone else, but I really missed these smile lines. I really wanted them back. I really want some lines around here. I want to show my age. I've got a little swelling going on, which is the nature of it. But overall, I feel like I just look good. I feel good about myself today. And I was really struggling the past couple of weeks with being able to share my journey. There's some situations with that, but I've decided that it just has to be shared for everyone. And I'm sure that I will be heard and understood, because I was starting to feel kind of depressed over the past couple of weeks, because I felt like I needed to be like hiding, and I feel so much better with it just out. And I feel so much better talking about it. And I feel so much better knowing that it can reach someone who might be scared to go through it, or might be wondering, what is next for them in their journey, because anything is possible. I feel very, very beautiful. And look at this eye. It's been kind of irritated today, so there's some redness, but it really lifted up. It's just crazy good. I think this is allergies. My eyes are running a lot. But this graft is pretty much set. It's perfect. I need to get in here. It's got some swelling here. I have the bags under my eyes due to a young burn surgeon who tried to correct my lower eyes when he should have sent it to the oculoplastics doctors, but he did it himself. He's not a nice man. So I don't mind talking about it. He's just not a nice man. So that's okay though, because I feel like this looks so good. I just want to tell y'all to love yourself. I haven't heard anything back yet, with the election and everything. I haven't heard anything back from my state representatives or the governor, because I am insisting on being heard, because my soon-to-be ex, he's not even an ex yet, ex-husband, is walking free after doing this to me. And he is a sex offender. He has set me on fire. He is an abuser. He is a monster. He is a sociopath. So, and I'm pretty sure after 20 years with me, he knows that I will not rest. There is no rest for the wicked, because I'm not looking over my shoulder for the rest of my life, because this needy person is coming, trying to come back. I mean, literally expecting to be forgiven for setting you on fire because, hey, he was just drunk and high and having a bad day. Really thinks that way. You have to beware of these narcissists, because they truly think like that. Like, hey, well, when you get mad, they just reason through everything, usually because their mothers have done that for them their whole life, So that's something to remember, and I'm trying to remember it, because I have an adult son and daughter, and they're wonderful. But you've got to be straight with your kids when they're wrong. Of course, it's not just that. It's trauma, but I don't really care what it is, because the end result is he's a sociopath that hurts women. So hopefully I'll hear something back soon. I just needed some downtime for the past couple of weeks for me, because this is a lot to navigate, and being here in Los Angeles is really starting to feel good. Grady loves it. I don't know where I'm going to put down my roots, but for now I don't have to worry about that because of Face Forward International, who brought me here, and I live at no cost and work and heal and thrive. I'm just really grateful to be where I am, and I will be making my daily vlogs. It is important to me. I just couldn't find my way to do it because I was trying to process not being able to show my face, and that feels so bad to me, because after I was burned, I've told this story many times, but I went to the grocery store, and I didn't really want to go, but the ex-husband is a jackass and doesn't care. It's disrespectful, and so we go in, and I was in a wheelchair, he's pushing me, and he wasn't doing anything wrong, but, like you leave your grocery cart, or not leave it, but you step away for a moment to grab something from the produce aisle or off the shelf. And every time he did that, somebody in the store would be like, "Oh, ma'am, are you okay?" Can I help you? Is there something you do? It was a very small market. And the people were being nice, but they were really shocked because I was only maybe a month, less than a month out of the hospital. And my face was not like this. Now I look at my face, I can see it as a face, 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth, and it did not look like that in the beginning. A lot of work has been done. My mouth kind of hung down like that. It was constantly open. This top lip isn't a lip. My real lip had been burned so bad that it was just a thin line, and there was no way my mouth was ever going to close. My eyes were super puffy because my eyelids are made out of my abdomen, and the fat had to burn off, and my nose was just even more. It was worse, The nostrils were even bigger because that's what makes things look weird. It's got to shrink down and minimize the size of the nostrils they'll be working on. But anyway, I just didn't look like anything. I didn't really have hair. It was a lot. And I felt horrible. Even though they're being nice, it's just like I don't look like I need help. I'm not in distress. They were just shocked. And I understand that. I was shocked when I saw myself in the mirror the first time. But after that, I just didn't want to leave the house. I stayed in the house for a couple of years. Of course, COVID followed very shortly thereafter, so there was no pressure to really leave the house either. But even if there had been, I wasn't going anywhere, and I wasn't really physically capable. I had to be in a wheelchair everywhere I went. Even though I could walk, I just couldn't walk far, and it's just been a lot. So I don't, I said I would never hold my head down again. If I have a tissue expander, that's what I have. If I have a forehead flap, which I will, they'll cut here, pull the skin down to give and wait. They'll pull the skin down, attach it, let the blood flow establish. So that'll be a few weeks, and it'll look it looks intense. I've seen, if you look up a forehead flap, it's intense. But the end result will be a surgery that gives me a nose. It's the only way to fix it. My tip of my nose was burned off by my husband at the time. And that's a lot. So that's what I've been processing these days. But I have to have a big conversation tomorrow about this because it really isn't good for me. And I've worked it out in therapy. And what is good for me is sharing and documenting and holding my head really high because I know that I'm spreading knowledge and helping others while I help myself. So I'm going to go. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'll be posting as much as I can. I was posting every day. I'm still a little tired, but I'm getting better, coming back around. But as long as I know that I can post, I don't have to change anything or try to maneuver anything, it should be fine. So please subscribe, please like and share. Thank you to my members. You are everything. There will be member-only content upcoming. Some of the more intense things about my surgery and stuff. If it's really intense, I'll be making it member-only, but just because nobody needs the trolls. But otherwise, I just am so happy to have every one of you subs. I can't believe I'm over 100,000 subs on YouTube. That's like, I'm at 122,000 right now, and that's a dream come true. It took several years of hard work and a whole lot of trolls. So check out my list of members, and I love y'all. Just remember that whatever you're going through, this too shall pass.